Hey there YouTube, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are looking at the Turbo Red Ranger from the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection. This is technically the second Turbo Red Ranger. It's TJ, who's my favorite Turbo Red. You gotta admit, Turbo got so much better after we got the new cast. Much improved show. Tommy's time to shine had passed. It was time for a change. We got the change, and I was very happy with it. I have reviewed the entirety of Turbo on my second channel, I believe, so you can check that out. But I found this guy at Ross for $6.90 friggin' $9, and this is one that's more expensive on the aftermarket than the retail price, so I was very lucky to find him. Wow, very cool. But yeah, this is the new, well, new-ish, plastic-free packaging, as long as you don't count tape, which is plastic. Yeah, you can see you got TJ there with all his accoutrement. A lot of cool swords, blaster. I think I'm going to display him with swords. Sounds fun, right? Sounds cool. Plus, I displayed the last one I reviewed with blaster. So, let's bust him out of package. And here he is out of package. Turbo Red Ranger. Pretty neat. Like many of these in the plastic-free packaging, he comes with his civilian head attached and not the one that everyone's going to display him with most of the time. So let me go ahead and show you accessories. You do have the helmet head, and then each side has a fist hand and a holding hand. A very triggery holding hand for the gun, but I suppose it'll work for the swords as well. Alright, you do have his head. He's got kind of a little smile, a little smirk. That's fine. That's good. I like it. It's not just a very neutral expression. It's nice. It's good. You have the lightning effect, which can slip over the blade of either sword. You just kind of weave it through the lightning. Weave it through the blade. And you can have a nice crackle. But of course I need to show you the blades themselves, don't I? Very big, very cool blades. Got the Car Ranger logo on them. Painted up pretty decent. I like these. I like these. This one has a much better accessory game than the last figure we reviewed. Also, here's the blaster. Pretty neat. It can go in the holster if you display them with the swords. It can go in the hand if you want to display him with the blaster. As I said, my last guy I displayed with... Ooh, that is a rubbery handle that does not want to go in there. My last guy I displayed with blaster, so I'll give this guy swords. There we go. Bada bing. It seems it has a little hole in there. Maybe you could put other lightning blaster effects in it, but don't get your hopes up. Articulation-wise, you get like side to side on the head, a nice wobble, up and down. And there is articulation on the bottom of the neck as well, but mine's really tight, which I'm actually fine with because those necks get turned around pretty easily. You have the butterfly joint, up and down on the arms, rotation, bicep swivel, a double elbow bend, rotation on the wrist. Depending on what hands you have attached, the articulation is different. They kind of go side to side like that on the wrist, but for the fists, it's forward and back. See? So it's different depending on the hands you have displayed. Great torso, better than the Lightspeed Rescue Blue. Nice waist crunch, black on the bottom for some reason, but not on the back. All good, I guess because it goes behind that. In and out on the legs. Forward, no back because of the hard plastic bussy. They don't have rubber bussies like NECA and McFarlane. You can pull the leg down some to kick it up a little higher. Mine is much stiffer than I've ever seen them. Usually these are really loose. This is the stiffest I've ever had them. That's pretty good. Thigh swivel, a double knee bend, a boot swivel, up and down on the feet, ankle pivot, peg hole. Alright, so exactly the articulation expected. Detail and paint-wise, he's pretty clean. I have a lot of sloppy Lightning collections, but this guy's pretty good. You know, you got the number 1, you got the Car Ranger logo, pretty clean paint on the head. You know, I don't see any random paint globs, I don't see any pre-opening scuffs, really clean single lines, colored in belt. Nice, he's very nice. So now let's get into Everybody's favorite part. Size comparisons. First up, let us compare him with other Rangers. From his line, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Here's the GameStop exclusive 2-pack Zeo Pink Ranger, which was the team right before his. And then for a team that came a little after his, we have the Lightspeed Rescue Blue Ranger, whom was our last figure review. As you can see, he looks great with his own line, which is really all that matters. As long as something scales well with its own line, it scales well. But I'm going to show him with other stuff anyway. So, next up, the last kids figure line that Hasbro did before axing Power Rangers would have to be the Dino Fury line. Here is the Cosmic Armor Dino Fury Green and Void Knight. Yeah, he looks a little bulky for them, to be completely honest. I don't think it's perfect. Maybe with a lot of creative posing and camera angles, you could get it right, but just side by side like this, it's not the best. Anyhow, let's move on to Japanese figures. These are both from Bandai Japan with the Poppy Magishine and the Sentai Hero Series 2 Kaiser. Neither of which scale well with him. The Poppy's too small, the Sentai Hero Series is too large. It's just not gonna work out. But we still have a little hope for Japanese figures, because the next things I'm going to show are non-Power Rangers, non-Super Sentai kind of Henshin hero characters. First up, from an allegedly upcoming tokusatsu film, and from Valaverse Toys, it is the Legend of the White Dragon from their 2-pack. He's kind of based on Power Rangers. He was a JDF vehicle. Rest in peace, King. We'll see what happens with that movie. To be honest, at this point, I don't really care if it comes out or not. But it's a cool figure. And it was clearly made to kind of go with Lightning Collection, Marvel Legends kind of scaled stuff. That 112. It looks really nice with him. But also, from Bandai Japan, we have the Movie Monster series, Anime Ultraman, specifically Shinjiro, which doesn't look bad. His head is way too small, but otherwise, he looks pretty good. So, Movie Monster series, instead of the Sentai Hero series, might do a little better for you, scale-wise, with Japanese stuff. So yeah, that works out for me. So, what are my final thoughts on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Red 2, technically? He's pretty cool. You gotta love a good TJ. He was also kind of my favorite in Space Ranger. I'm really happy that we got his Turbo Red before the Lightning Collection ended. Rest in peace, Lightning Collection. He's pretty cool. He's got his swords. I think he has a better accessory game than a lot of these later Lightning Collections did. He's really, really neat. Clean paint, cool sculpt. The legs are still a little wobbly, but not as much as usual. He's a cool figure, and I rather like him. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.